So we are here to talk about mukbang.
Has anyone corrected your pronunciation of mukbang?
Literally no.
So it's mukbang. Yeah, it comes from Korean and it literally means eating show. Mukbang, eating show. Anyway.
Mukbang. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so this is an important educational part of this video. Thank you.
I'm helping.
I'm Sam Sutherland, and this is Extremely Online, a show about the internet made over the internet. Mukbang is a video format so simple, yet so instantly comprehensible.
Eating show, eating show, eating show.
That it's amazing to think that it took until 2010 for someone to invent it. But once one person in South Korea ate in front of a camera on the internet and realized you could build an audience, mukbang became as much a part of the YouTube ecosystem as react or fail videos. And like a particularly brutal fail, things on the internet can get a little extreme.
Here it is. 8 pounds of fun.
Cheers.
Whoa!
Hey guys!
Ooh!
Too salty. Wow.
Okay, so we're gonna eat some food and I'm filming this in the airport toilet in LAX. Okay.
Mercifully, sheer spectacle is not the only thing that draws people to these videos. There is room for a little nuance.
My name is Lisa and I am known as the Viet Vegan. I have a YouTube channel and a website blog. The blog has mostly like stories about my life, journalistic type stuff, and recipes. And the YouTube channel is more about like vegan lifestyle and just what it's like to be a human in their 30s and trying to navigate all of that.
Tell me about the mukbang videos that you've made.
It usually happens when I'm like super burnt out of creating any like normal, good, consumable content, and instead I'm just like, I just want to sit in front of a camera and talk about my feelings and eat.
I guess this video is kind of like a real talk. I wanted to be upfront and like totally real with you guys.
That's basically what any of my mukbangs have been. I've done them with friends, I've done them with my partner, I've done them by myself, and it's just like sort of like a video format of like verbal diarrhea of just talking. I actually didn't have a video planned for today. Today is Saturday.
I got a package in the mail and I'm very excited about it.
Got a new lid! And then I cut it up for hours later on.
When I first started seeing mukbang videos, I was seeing the really intense stuff. And so I equated it to other types of consumption trends. People drinking malt liquor, hitting massive dabs, or OG YouTubers like Shoe Nice who would drink motor oil and car wax.
This is probably the 4th time eating Pokemon cards. This time I'm gonna add some condiments.
I was wrong. Like, I like watching your videos because it is this like, I'm catching up with someone, you're doing like an Instagram Q&A. Tell me about what you feel like you get out of making a mukbang video.
Most of my friendships are like surrounded around food and we like freak out about food together. A lot of cultures bond over food. With mukbangs, I feel like that eating bonding happens, even if it's just with one person. When you think about like family meals, for example, like it's hard to have family meals right now. I don't live with my family. My family lives in another city. My mom's immunocompromised, and I miss being able to like sit and eat with her. And like, you're not having like groundbreaking conversations usually when you're eating with family or friends or whatever. You're just like chatting, you're chilling. It's just like normal bonding.
We talked about superheroes, what superpower we would choose. I chose telekinesis and or flight.
That is something that people really miss, and I think that's something that happens with mukbangs, even if it's just one-sided. And that like connection is really nice.
And I'm just very grateful for who I have in my life, what I have in my life, the privilege that I have of being able to like eat noodles on camera and talk to you guys about what the is happening in my life. I definitely do not take you guys for granted, so thank you.
There's no denying that there are some mukbang videos that are every bit as abrasive as watching a man drink motor oil.
Tide Pods is for pussies.
Again, my dietitian says this is okay.
But while extremity might be more likely to equate to virality, there are still a lot of people just looking to eat with someone. What do you think people are looking for when they're looking for mukbang videos?
When I watch mukbang videos, I watch only people that like I want to hang out with, if that makes any sense. So are you familiar with Mommy Tang?
I have a YouTube channel called Mommy Tang.
Hi guys, it's Mommy Tang. What's up, Tang?
I started this, I would say like 4 years ago. When I first became vegan, I started posting on Instagram and they were like, oh, we want your recipe, And at this time, mukbang was only popular in Korea. me speaking dual language on YouTube, everybody just started like watching me. I got really popular.
I like, hearing about her life. She does like story times as well as like cooking veganized Korean recipes that like we don't usually see in a lot of like media.
I have a story time for you guys today, okay? It's gonna be about birth story. Is that what you call it? Like giving birth?
There was another girl was doing mukbang in English. So we were the only two original eaters on YouTube. And then now, there's like thousands and billions. What really made me want to do it is I started getting emails and I figured out why people watch mukbangs.
Why are they watching your mukbangs?
It's because they're lonely. It's kind of sad, but it's because a lot of people who watch you, they don't have a friend to eat with or family to eat with. So you coming back with them, eating, a certain time of the day with them, it's like them having a company while they eat.
Eating together is this incredibly universal thing. It's like how every culture laughs and smiles and enjoys music. But we live in a world where you are often eating at your desk, or you're eating on the subway, or you're kind of just eating alone. The people that you eat with kind of are your family, even if the people that you eat with are on the internet.
I got an email, Mommy Tang, I love you so much, and they say thank you. Me and my mom, we're in the hospital, like hospice together, and we look forward to your videos and we watch it together. And today she actually had the courage to eat something. And a couple years later, I got another email and she said my mother passed away. And when she found out my story, how I got divorced and, that I was going through coping with this pain, she wanted to be there for me.
I am no longer married. Yeah, so I'm a single mom. Sorry, I'm such a mess. I promised myself that I was gonna cry.
And it's not like really like we're talking every day or anything like that, but it was just an inner kind of connection. I felt her pain and she felt like I was there for her. And when I was going through it, she was there for me. It's healing for me as well. Yeah. So there's a lot more than just eating.
No, but it's because eating is about other things. Food is a way that we understand each other, For you to take time and talk to people, I think is, it's lovely. And it also obviously means something to the people who care about you and watch your videos, right?
A lot of people need help, I guess.
Because Mommy Tang started doing, family vlogs in the early days of YouTube, the comments on her videos are disabled by the platform. Which means that for people to get in touch with her, they can't just leave a comment, they have to email her. And so she has people that she's been emailing with for years. And you see those sorts of intimate relationships play out across the format and across different people's channels. And in mukbang, just like in the real world, there are different kinds of relationships.
I like watching mukbangs to hang out with a person. I feel like 70% of people who watch mukbangs do it for ASMR tinglies.
A lot of the storytelling-based mukbangers, they're less popular now. It's the ASMR took over totally. Kids are getting into TikTok now because they want 20-second fast. The same thing with mukbang. They don't want to sit there listen to you yapping. They just want to see you eat and that's it.
Are you familiar with Nikocado Avocado? I don't know how he got from vegan YouTuber to whatever he is now.
He's gone on a journey for sure. Yeah.
Definitely a journey.
This is my first time ever making homemade kimchi. I went out and I bought sardines. I have never even had sardines in my entire life.
Honestly, I respect him for how vulnerable he's willing to be online. Because people want to watch it. I guess it is kind of perverted curiosity because I don't know what happened here, but it's I can't stop watching.
That's a big part of the internet generally, I think, is train wrecks that you cannot take your eyes off of. And so it makes sense that sometimes that train wreck might be putting a lot of Cheetos into their mouth. These quote unquote train wrecks like Nikocado Avocado are an undeniable part of why mukbang took off the way that it did in North America. Because if strange is your thing, if that's your internet flavor of choice, there is no shortage of unusual mukbangs for you to sample from.
And now in China, mukbang is taking over big time. These girls, they would eat just food that you would never eat in America. Their content is crazy. They eat so much.
Role-playing mukbangs. Have you seen many of these I'm gonna do a mukbang as like Rick from Rick and Morty or the Joker. Like, have you seen any of these?
I have not seen any of that, and I do want to see this content.
Would you like to meet the boss?
Well, here we are on our first date.
Maybe we're not about to get closer to our real neighbors anytime soon. But at least on the internet, you have 7 billion neighbors. And a few of them would like to have you over for dinner. 7 billion people in like greasy masks, but you know, still maybe could be your friend.
So yeah, Max, how's 2021 been for you so far, man?
Same as every day for the past 11 months now. The fact that we now have to eat also on camera.
It's true, yeah. It definitely is about as like intimate as you can get like in a Zoom call. I guess that's the point of mukbang though, or mukbang. Fuck, I still haven't quite got it in my brain.
I just shot because it like while.
Oh, is Sam totally frozen?
Yeah, he's frozen for me too.
Same here.